Where is... There it is.
Aside from the holes in my hull, everything's roses.
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some grand scheme to suck the black from the lake like we do in the atrium, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Ted does our lemon tarts. So the coat of pitch might stave off the rock for a moon or so, assuming we had any pitch. Which we don't. Bloody boy. Doubt the old tub's got more than a dozen runs left in him.
Of course, Olas. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad someone round here sees it that way. To make pitch, you need pitch trees. And in case you haven't noticed, live trees are one of the 1,000 things sorely lacking in the Deadlands. Now, I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to the pier, which is why we'll be needing a suitable alternative. And it just so happens I once heard that all pictures of Curltail Falls cover themselves in a sticky wax to trap birds and beetles and whatnot. Might be enough to tide me over.
Sounds easier than felling a faraway forest. That's for certain.
Why can't I go there right now?
Never been to Curltail Falls myself.
We'll go from here and work our way down there, maybe.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dalekia. Not about to Kukatek somewheres. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
Wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Iona.
For what?
We're looking at Kiki.
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same. same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements to be reported on that. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Alba. Fly, Ambrosia!
I gotta go down that way anyways, but still, let's kill these things first.
Time to fight. Safe.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing but loyalists.
John, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befalls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome
Black Knights. Welcome back, Viper. We changed games, as you can see.
To make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, Your Lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business can the Black Shields have in a village
Thank you
this
for
small?
sending those likes my way.
There's barely room to hide a bearer.
And they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
You're a long way from home, aren't you?
You're an expensive fellow, ain't you?
There you are. You won't be disappointed. There you are. Much obliged. Into the roads now.
Yes, I had to restart the live, so it would be like a fresh thing for both YouTube and TikTok and Twitch. We're gonna go and do that mission first, if we can. Sorry, I know you put in a lot of effort with all that tapping. Sorry. I appreciate your hard work to begin with, though, so, you know, it's not like it's not unnoticed.
Can't imagine others needing any more than this. Time to head home.
You don't have to go through all those taps again, but, you know, like I said, I appreciate the thought and effort. Okay. I won't say no. If it's something you want to do.
Well, did you find me some...
Find is one way of putting it.
Ugh. Reeks like a chocobo's arse. Oh, I don't suppose the Argo will mind as long as he stays above the waves.
Argo. So your boat has a name. I didn't know.
Yeah, it's a Greek name.
Same as the old man. He was a ferryman himself back before the Blight came. The boat's all I have left of him. And thanks to you, he'll sail another day.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
Sure do.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There's been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers more than the Empire wants. The Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire.
I could take on the Empire. I don't need no fancy effort to do it either. Because I'm built different.
You've seen them, didn't you?
sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You've seen them, didn't you? At least I think it was the Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse said it anywhere. And they thought we might be harbouring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them into become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire's looking for could be asking?
I don't know, but we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep eyes and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another Eastpool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, it's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well,
The Black Shields are looking for me.
the Imperials given the one pursuing to the back and beyond. Martha and Martha. Who else in this area would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Amen to that.
That's a fair old scar you got there, by the way. How'd you get it?
Alright, so that thing that I have equipped is insanely broken. I just have to press square and it just chains all my attacks together. It combos everything for me without me having to do anything. It makes it so much easier to fight. Not that I can't do it without it, but there's definitely a difference between me using that item and then not using that item. That's how you do it. Oh, already at 3,000. Holy cow. You work quick, don't you? It would be nice if you can just write a script to give like thousands of likes in one go, right?
Still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are, and still, you would bear your steel.
What do you mean, what?
Of you
Wouldn't it be easier for you that
you
way?
have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
To do the script for the likes.
I'll show you a truth.
Oh, I don't know how that word worked, yeah, so. Yeah. Not that I'm worried about it, you know. Enemy slain. That's more like it, Viper. I appreciate it.
Tell me what I want in the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
It would be a shame if I just stopped and started it again.
We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Aldil. Guardians of the
Be my, by all means, I'll be the 13th reason. This is Final Fantasy 16.
Those are Aldrill's gates.
Then we hurry.
I only heard someone say be my 13th reason in a long time. Oh, only one of my other friends says that. I'm tempted to do it now, though, honestly. Very tempted. I've already done it once. What's to stop me doing it again? So these are all the people that we saved earlier on. Don't know what is.
This was my mother's doing.
Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this,
Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it.
Exactly. Nothing's stopping me.
We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shield come to this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
How little you know, I guess.
We're approaching Ewart Bridge. No, I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosabeth. They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
I'm hungry.
You're right. I won't do that. I'll be nice. I mean, if you really want me to. It's like you're trying to provoke the reaction. Hey, we got a level up. Let's go. Yeah, uh-huh.
Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. They took my uncle from better. That's the main gate. It looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Why am I getting like sudden drowsiness all of a sudden? It's weird. I blame my roommates for having their argument again. For waking me up. Not as of late. No. I might have to give them a 30-day notice if it keeps going.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble.
I mean, technically, I already have available space in my master bedroom. And if I rent that out, that would probably drive them out on their own terms, actually, because the deal was, if they rent it out, I'm not going to rent anything else out, but I could just, like, hey, rent out the master bedroom and, yeah.
As long as it is abandoned.
If it comes to that, you know.
We haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
I find that I can be a bit too lenient for my own good.
This is nothing like I remember it.
Yes, exactly.
Clear ground can lose
It
its
makes me for a great roommate, but it also makes it easier for people to take advantage of that. Enter the Lazarus. Oh my goodness.
Not abandon them.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
We got a fight on our hands.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
Blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
Clearly, I'm not dead.
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
Ugh, excuse me.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an Empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant.
Excuse me. Oh my goodness, it is getting warm in here.
All just trying to keep the duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
So wait, the Black Shields are broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Breach.
Then so do we.
Make ready.
Oh my goodness.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We do have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that. Very well. If that is your wish,
Oh my goodness, why am I yawning so much? What did you do? What did you guys do to me?
And we it's yours.
So Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our weights.
And let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
I am too tired right now to keep playing this right now. I'm gonna just take it easy the rest of the night. So your fun ends here right now, Viper, I guess. Oh well, you know how it is. But I am gonna go rot in bed while eating stuff. You guys have a great day or night, depending on what time it is for y'all. Yep. Get your internet